Good morning, everyone. Bill and Carrie with KB Tricks.
Hello.
What's the plan, hon?
We are about ready to dine at Palo. It's brunch time.
We're on the Disney Wonder on our Alaskan cruise, and this is one of our favorite meals that we can get.
Yes.
This is Palo is an additional cost type thing. We are now platinum, and with platinum we can get one meal included on our cruise, whether it's brunch or dinner at Palo. So we might as well get it, right? It's free for us at this point.
Let's take advantage of that.
Palo is actually Italian for pole. So throughout the restaurant they have all these pole decorations like what you would see in Venice, and then they have Italian mask as you come in, like you would see in Italian operas. So here's our seat at Palo. We're right next to the window. See the world go by. Well, they got a private dining room back on the corner over there. That's where they make the flatbread pizzas. And they got an open concept kitchen back as the bar, and then the rest is dining area. And we just left Palo for our brunch. What did you think, hon?
Oh, so good as always.
Mm-hmm.
So full.
Well, let's begin at the beginning. It's a very good place to start.
If you're going to use that song lyric, at least sing it correctly.
Anyway, where do we start?
So we started, they brought out just the traditional basket of breads. Mm-hmm. And there was focaccia bread, the little breadsticks, everything in it, you know, they make in the pizza ovens, and it is just fantastic.
Yeah, very good. I like focaccia, generally speaking, and that was some very good focaccia bread.
Yes.
Then from there they brought out some pastries.
Yep, they brought out a pastry little tray that you could have one. I went with the almond croissant. I'm not really a huge fan of almonds themselves, but almond flavoring and the marzipan in there, so good. And you went with I
had a berry tart. It had some blueberries and a blackberry on it, and I thought that was very good. That was really actually outstanding. Definitely like a 4.5 for me. And then as part of the brunch, they have complimentary drinks. So we got...
I just did a mimosa, which, you know, it's fresh squeezed orange juice with a Prosecco. It's very good. And you had just a regular Prosecco.
Yep, that was good.
Yep. And then after that, then we went with the antipasti.
So we had two choices for the
Antipasti.
So we got one of each. One has more of a seafood plate, so it had a crab claw, some tuna, shrimp, a mussel, but everything was good on that. And we also had a second one that had it was like a charcuterie board.
Yeah, that was the meats and cheeses. So it had like capicola and salami. It had the famous Palo Parmesan cheese. Had some olives.
The tomato sucked.
It wasn't a tomato, it was a pepper.
Yeah, and Carrie didn't tell me it was a pepper until after I popped it in my mouth.
It didn't, like, really, what? It didn't look like a tomato.
Yeah, it totally looked like a tomato.
B, when you cut into it and you saw all of the pepper seeds look very different than tomato seeds. What still made you think it was a tomato?
Do I look like the kind of guy that knows what a vegetable is?
I don't know, but I still don't understand how it was my responsibility to tell you you were going to eat a pepper.
Well, you're the woman, so therefore, yes, you're responsible for your husband.
I'll remember that for next time.
Anyway, then our next course.
So we went with some eggs. We both did the eggs Benedict, I guess you could say. I did mine with the rosemary ham.
And I ordered the salmon. So the salmon also had some caviar on top. I like both of them. Very much a tie for which one would like better.
Yeah.
I would give both like a 4.5. Like the eggs were poached perfectly to me, where they were like firm enough, but at the same time there was yolk to it. Like if you like the eggs Benedict and the yolk is overcooked, to me it's done. You know, like but these
What's the point?
Yeah, but these were like perfectly cooked eggs on top of that, and the salmon wasn't a strong smoky flavor. I think everything blended well for both of the Eggs Benedicts. Our next round we had soups.
Next round was soups. We tried one of each. We did the celery soup with the sausage. And that one, I don't like the sausage. I'm gonna come out right there and say that.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they only put 3 pieces. It's right at the top. You can get rid of it very easily.
It's not blended into the soup, so
the
that's good.
soup itself is fantastic.
Yes, that's a good soup.
It's really good. It's smooth. You don't really, I don't know, I mean, I know it's celery soup, but you can taste celery, but there's other flavors in there that are just really good. It's just very light. It's really good.
And we had a tomato basil soup, and I really enjoyed that. It was a very hearty tomato soup, and I could just have a couple more bowls of that. That was just fantastic.
Well, you
very
could
good.
have.
I could have. Palo Brunch is all you can eat and whatever for the flat fee.
Yep.
We'll get to that later. But anyway, so I thought it was very good. I give it a 4 for sure on my soup. What about the celery?
Oh, I would give it a 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then our next round.
Next round was finally time for our entrees. Same thing, we split 2. We did the lasagna bolognese.
Talk about that.
And that, I mean, that is really one of the best lasagnas. I love that bechamel sauce that they put at the top of it. It's so good. It's meaty, cheesy, creamy. It's everything you want in a lasagna.
And we also split the
Parmesan crusted chicken breast, or as otherwise everyone calls it, the chicken parm.
Yeah.
And that again was really good. The chicken itself had a nice crisp breading on it. It was served over the risotto with the sauce. Oh, so good. I would give that a 5 out of 5. I could eat that a lot.
Oh, what about the lasagna? Where we're going to rank that?
Lasagna I'd also give a 5 out of 5. I thought that was fantastic.
And then we split a margarita pizza.
Yep, we split a margarita pizza, which was really good. I would give that about a 4 out of 5. It's a standard margarita pizza.
Yeah, but it was fresh basil, fresh
tomato,
all that. So it was still good, but yes, I agree, 4 out of that. I'm not a big margarita pizza fan, but I thought it was a good margarita pizza.
I love margarita pizza.
And then I had
You did the grilled cut sirloin steak.
And I like that. I enjoyed it. It was a little overdone for me. I like mine more medium rare. I think that was more like a medium well. But I could be wrong on that. But anyway, so I did enjoy it. Carrie, different story on her for that.
I don't know why. We've had it before. And I like steak, obviously. I'm just not a big fan of that steak. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe it's something in the herb butter on top or something, but every time I eat, I'm just like, no, it's just not for me.
Yeah. So we're going to differ. I'm going to say that's a 4.5. You're going to say it's
I would say it's a 2. But again, a lot of that is personal preference, not necessarily the steak itself.
Yep. And then we moved on to desserts.
Then it was time for dessert. So we split 2 again. We did the warm amaretto chocolate fondant.
And talk about that.
It's basically very similar kind of to a lava cake.
You cut into it and it just kind of oozes out on the inside. Yep. Oh,
and it's served with a Nutella gelato. And so very good. I mean, for being chocolate, it's actually very light. It's not heavy. It's not dense. It's very light. It's very good.
I give that a 5.
Yeah, I'd give that a 5. That was fantastic.
And we also split
the Italian Zablione, and it's basically just berries in like a marshmallow cream. And like we've had it before, and it's very good. But like as our server said, like you don't like that one is so heavy. Like, I don't know. If anyone can eat that on their own, I give them props.
Yeah.
Because we could barely finish it, splitting it between the 2 of us, because it is a very heavy cream. It's fantastic. And, like, the strawberries and blueberries that are in it, very fresh.
Yeah.
And the cream itself is really good, and they do the little, torching on top of it. And
like a creme brulee.
I would give that one a 4.5 out of 5.
Me too. Yeah.
The flavors are really good. It is a very heavy dessert.
Yeah.
So.
Very good. Love the atmosphere, all that stuff. Before we continue, please do us a favor and subscribe if you're new here. About 90% of our viewers are non-subscribers. Help us flip that number. Also, help the channel grow. Help us reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers, if you would, please. But some details on this, hon.
So Palo, both brunch and dinner, are $50 per person. As Bill mentioned at the beginning of the video, it is actually, if you are a platinum or higher in Castaway Club, you get one or the other for free. So this meal for us was free. Only thing we paid out of pocket was a tip to our server.
Yep. That doesn't include, like, we got a free beverage.
Yeah.
Our beverage was included, so we, as we said earlier, Carrie got a mimosa. That is included. If we wanted, like, additional wine, that's, of course, is an upcharge.
Yeah.
There are certain things that could be upcharges like that, mostly alcohol. But otherwise, yes, it's, I mean, for us, being platinum at this point, if it's free, you might as well try to book it, kind of a thing.
But even if you're not platinum and you do have to pay for it, it's well worth the upcharge.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, and it's all you care to enjoy, so
At least
it's well
brunches,
worth
right?
it. Yes.
Yeah, dinner, that's a whole other thing. We're not on dinner, so we won't go into that. But yes, so it's flat fee, all you care to eat. I miss the buffet a little bit, but that's a whole other subject.
We don't need to get into that.
But anyway, we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You've been watching KB Treks. Please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.